Hello, and welcome back to Echo Your English, the podcast where we help you speak English naturally, confidently, and without fear. I am your host, Emily.
And I am Ryan, and today we have a really fun episode for you.
Yes, today we are talking about something that every single English learner needs to know how to do.
Ordering food at a restaurant.
Exactly. Whether you are traveling, living abroad, or just going out for dinner with English-speaking friends, this is a situation you will find yourself in again and again.
And it can feel really stressful, right? The waiter comes to your table, they speak fast, you panic, you point at the menu and say, "This one, please."
Ryan, have you actually done that?
I am not going to answer that question.
He has definitely done that.
Moving on. Today, we're going to walk you through a real restaurant conversation. We'll teach you the key phrases, explain why we use them, and give you plenty of examples along the way.
And as always, we want you to echo us. When we say a phrase, say it out loud yourself. That is how it gets into your memory. Say it with us, say it after us, say it as many times as you need.
Because that is what this podcast is all about. Not just listening, but echoing.
Let us get started.
Okay, so let us set the scene. You walk into a restaurant. Maybe it is your first time there. Maybe you are with a friend. The host, that is the person at the front of the restaurant, comes to greet you.
And the very first thing you need to say is super simple. You say, "A table for two, please," or "A table for one, please," depending on how many people you are with.
Let us say that together. Ready? A table for two, please.
A table for two, please.
Simple, right? But notice, we say a table for two, not a table for two persons or two people table. Just a table for two.
And you always add please at the end. In English, please is everything. It turns a demand into a polite request instantly.
Think of please as your magic word. Any sentence becomes more polite when you add please.
So, a table for two, please. Echo that now. Say it out loud. Go ahead.
The host might then ask you, "Do you have a reservation?" A reservation means you called or booked online before you arrived to save your table.
If you have one, you say, "Yes, I have a reservation under the name Emily." That means the reservation is saved with your name.
And if you do not have one? Very simple. You say, "No, we don't. Is that okay?"
And most of the time, they will say yes and take you to a table. Easy.
Let us recap those phrases. A table for two, please? Yes, I have a reservation under the name. And no, we don't. Is that okay?
Echo those phrases now. Pause the podcast if you need to. Say them out loud. We will wait.
We are very patient people.
Very patient. Okay, let's move on. So now you are sitting at your table, the waiter brings you the menu, and here is where a lot of people start to feel nervous.
Because menus can be really complicated. Sometimes the dish names are in French or Italian and you have no idea what you are ordering.
Ha! Ryan, tell them what happened to you.
Okay, so this actually happened to me. I was at a very fancy restaurant and I saw something on the menu called beef tartare. I thought, oh, beef. I know beef. I like beef. I will order that.
Oh, no.
It came out and it was raw beef, completely uncooked, just sitting there on the plate.
And did you eat it?
I ate 2 bites and then I pretended I was not hungry.
That is a very expensive lesson.
A very expensive, very raw lesson. So if you do not know what something is on the menu, it is completely okay to ask. You say, "Excuse me, what is in this dish?" Or, "Could you tell me what this dish is?"
Those are really important phrases. Let us say them together. Excuse me, what is in this dish? Echo that.
Could you tell me what this dish is? Echo that one too.
Nobody will think you are strange for asking. Waiters answer these questions all day long. They are happy to help.
And it is much better to ask than to end up with a plate of raw beef.
100%.
Okay, so now you know what is on the menu. The waiter comes over and asks, "Are you ready to order?" This is your moment.
And the most important phrase for ordering, the one we want you to really remember is, I will have.
I will have the pasta, please. I will have the salmon, please. I will have the burger, please.
This phrase is polite, it is natural, and it is used by native English speakers all the time. Not I want, I will have.
Now, I want is not wrong exactly, but it can sound a little direct, a little blunt. I will have sounds much more polite and confident.
Think of the difference like this. If a child says to their parent, I want chocolate, that sounds quite demanding, right? But if they say, I will have the chocolate, please, much better.
Exactly. So always go with I will have. Let us echo it. I will have the pasta, please. Say it.
Another very useful phrase when ordering is, can I get? As in, can I get the burger, please? Or, can I get a side of fries with that?
Can I get is a little more casual than I will have. You will hear it a lot in cafes, fast food places, and more relaxed restaurants.
So in a fancy restaurant, I will have. In a casual place, can I get? Both are perfectly correct.
And both sound natural. Echo them both now. I will have the salmon, please. Can I get the burger, please? Go ahead.
Now, let us talk about something that comes up a lot when you're ordering. Asking about ingredients. Maybe you have an allergy. Maybe you just do not like a certain food. How do you handle that in English?
This is so important. If you have a food allergy, you say, I am allergic to, and then the food. For example, I'm allergic to nuts. I'm allergic to shellfish. I'm allergic to dairy.
Please always say this clearly if it is a real allergy. Do not be shy about it. Your health is more important than feeling embarrassed.
Absolutely. And most restaurants take allergies very seriously. They will help you find something safe to eat.
Now, if you just do not like something, maybe you do not want onions in your salad, you say, could I have it without the onions, please? Or is it possible to leave out the onions?
Could I have it without? That's a great phrase. Very polite, very clear. Echo that. Could I have it without the onions, please?
Or maybe you want to make a small change to a dish. You say, could I swap the fries for a salad, please? Swap means to exchange one thing for another.
Could I swap the fries for a salad, please? Echo that. Restaurants are usually very happy to make small changes for you.
Ryan, do you ever make changes when you order?
All the time. I always ask for extra sauce. Always.
And how do you ask for that?
I could ask for some extra sauce on the side, please. On the side means in a separate small bowl, not poured on the food.
Oh, that is a great phrase, on the side. So you might say, could I have the dressing on the side, please? That means the salad dressing comes separately and you add it yourself.
Very useful. Echo that. Could I have the dressing on the side, please? Okay, let us talk about drinks. The waiter will usually ask about drinks before you order your food. They might say, can I get you something to drink? Or, what can I get you to drink?
And you answer with, I will have, or can I get, just like before. I will have a glass of water, please. Can I get a lemonade, please?
Now, one thing people sometimes get confused about is sparkling water versus still water. In many restaurants, when you ask for water, they will ask, still or sparkling? Still water is regular, flat water, no bubbles. Sparkling water has bubbles, it is fizzy. So you just say, still please, or sparkling please. Simple.
Echo those. Still, please. Sparkling, please.
And if you want tap water, which is free in most restaurants, you say, "Could I just get some tap water, please?"
The word just there makes it sound very casual and easy. Could I just get some tap water, please? Echo that.
Ryan's tip, always stay hydrated at dinner. Drink your water, people.
Very important life advice from Ryan. Now, let us talk about what happens when the food arrives. The waiter brings your dish to the table and says, "Enjoy your meal," or "Here you go, enjoy."
And you say, "Thank you so much." Simple, warm, friendly.
But what if something is wrong? What if the food is cold or they brought the wrong dish?
Okay, this is where a lot of people feel uncomfortable because nobody wants to complain. But it is completely okay to politely let the waiter know.
The key word is politely. You are not angry, you are not rude, you are just calmly explaining the situation.
So if they bring the wrong dish, you say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but I think there might be a small mistake. I ordered the salmon, not the chicken."
Notice, "I'm sorry to bother you." You are apologizing even though it is not your fault. But this is very English. It keeps the tone friendly and calm.
And I think there might be a small mistake. You're not saying you made a mistake. You're saying there might be, which is softer and more polite.
Echo that whole sentence. "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but I think there might be a small mistake."
And if your food is cold, you say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, but my food is a little cold. Could you warm it up, please?"
Beautiful. Polite, clear, calm. Echo it. "Excuse me, I'm sorry, but my food is a little cold. Could you warm it up, please?"
Okay, we are nearly at the end of the meal. You are full, you are happy, the food was amazing. Now you need to ask for the bill.
In British English, we say the bill. In American English, they say the check. Both are correct. Use whichever feels natural to you.
To ask for it, you say, "Could we get the bill, please?" Or, "Can we have the check, please?" You might also catch the waiter's eye. That means you look at them and they look at you, and then make a small writing gesture with your hand. That is the universal sign for "we want to pay now."
The little invisible pen in the air. Everyone understands that one.
Works every time. But the phrase, "Could we get the bill, please?" Echo that now.
Now, what about splitting the bill? That means everyone pays for their own food separately.
You say, "Could we split the bill, please?" Or, "Can we pay separately?"
And if you want to pay for everything, maybe it's your friend's birthday, maybe you just feel generous, you say, "I will get this one," or "This one is on me."
This one is on me. I love that phrase. It sounds so smooth and confident.
It really does. Echo it. "This one is on me."
And the other person usually says, "Are you sure? Thank you so much." And then you say, "Of course, my pleasure."
Such a warm little exchange. Very natural, very friendly English. Okay, before we wrap up, let us do a quick recap of all the key phrases from today's episode.
We are going to say each phrase once. Echo every single one. Ready?
A table for two, please.
I have a reservation under the name Ryan.
No, we don't. Is that okay?
Excuse me, what is in this dish?
I will have the pasta, please.
Can I get the burger, please?
I am allergic to nuts.
Could I have it without the onions, please?
Could I swap the fries for a salad, please?
Still or sparkling?
Sparkling, please.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but I think there might be a small mistake.
Could we get the bill, please?
Could we split the bill, please?
This one is on me.
Beautiful. If you echoed all of those, well done. Seriously, that is real practice. That's how your English improves. Okay, that brings us to the end of episode 7 of Echo Your English. Thank you so much for listening today.
We hope you feel more confident about ordering food in English now. Remember, it does not have to be perfect. It just has to be clear and polite.
Progress over perfection. Always.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with a friend who is learning English.
And we would love to hear from you. What phrase from today was new for you? Come and tell us in the comments or send us a message.
Next week, we are talking about small talk, how to start a conversation with a stranger in English without feeling awkward.
That is a big one. You do not want to miss it.
Until then, keep echoing, keep practicing, and keep going. Your English is getting better every single day.
See you next week.
Bye for now.